After a long bath or a swim, your fingertips emerge with a distinct new texture, covered in deep, parallel grooves. The common explanation is that the outer layer of skin acts like a sponge, absorbing water and swelling until it folds over itself. But if this were a simple matter of osmosis, the effect should be nearly immediate. Instead, the skin requires several minutes of continuous submersion before the first ridges appear. The sponge theory is incomplete. It fails to account for why the response is delayed rather than immediate. A specific medical observation provides a different perspective. Patients who have sustained certain nerve injuries in their fingers do not experience water-induced wrinkling. If wrinkling were a physical property of wet skin absorbing moisture, the presence or absence of a nerve connection would have no effect on the outcome. This indicates that wrinkling is a deliberate biological action, a response the body executes only when it detects a specific environmental trigger. The process begins when the body's sensors detect prolonged exposure to moisture. This information reaches the autonomic nervous system, which then sends an involuntary command to the extremities. Beneath the skin lies a dense network of tiny blood vessels. When the nervous system responds to water, these vessels narrow. As tissue volume decreases, it pulls the outer skin inward, creating the valleys and ridges we see on the surface. This means a wrinkled fingertip isn't swollen. It has actually lost internal volume to change its shape. The autonomic nervous system expends energy to change the physical shape of our fingertips. In biology, such targeted responses usually point toward a functional advantage. One of the leading hypotheses focuses on friction. Smooth skin struggles to maintain a grip on wet objects because a thin layer of water often stays trapped between the hand and the surface. This mirrors rain tires. On the left, water gets trapped under a smooth surface. On the right, grooves channel water away. Skin wrinkles may act as similar temporary drainage channels, routing water through valleys so the ridges maintain direct contact with wet objects. While some studies show that people with wrinkled fingers handle wet objects more efficiently, other research has found less consistent results. Regardless of the debate over its evolutionary origins, the body is deploying a localized physical change that influences how we interact with wet surfaces. The transformation is temporary. Once the hands are removed from the water, the body begins to reverse the process. The blood vessels return to their normal diameter, tissue volume is restored, and skin smooths out. This vascular adjustment is one of many routines managed by the autonomic nervous system. It's part of the same system that adjusts pupils in bright light or regulates heart rates during exercise. A wrinkled fingertip is one of those rare moments where the body's internal automatic adjustments become visible on the surface, a reminder that the body constantly responds to its environment, even when we aren't paying attention.